Hi, and welcome to Mechanical Keyboards Live. Hi, you're there. There you are. Hi, welcome to Mechanical Keyboards Live. Sorry, as you guys know, you're here, but I have to look up. I have to look up here in order to see. Yeah, you get it. 4K, don't forget, today's stream is happening in full 4K. It's time for me to say hello to everybody. What's going on? JB1830 is in the house. Frederick Emil is here. FZ... F0? FZ? It's F0. RAB, Graveseeker, Dane Carter, Mange HD, Alex, Rob, Young Covey. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the show. It looks like it's a little out of focus right now, but it'll be in focus in a second. First thing we're going to do is take a look at this thing. But we're going to do it in just 1 second. I gotta look over here. Okay. Everything seems like it's working, which is awesome. Mr. Preposterous, what's going on? James Gendron, or Gendron. I don't know how you pronounce it. Depends on you, I suppose. I need more low. Sonic Case, what's going on? Novito Ramadana, what's going on? Welcome to the show, guys. Today is a pretty special episode. It starts with this giveaway backpack that we're doing. That's up first. So I'm going to do an unboxing and a whatever on that. And then after that, I'm going to go and build this Sentraq. It's there. I'm going to do that afterwards. But as I say, I'm going to start with this. In just a second, I'm still saying hello to people. Black Red FX Nick Z is up in the house. Chronix, Eru. What's going on, Eru? I see you. Rob, I've already said what's up. Anika. Hi. Novito Ramadana says no subtitle. I don't know what subtitle you were expecting to see. But there is not one. What I can do, though, is I got my little touchpad here. I'm just going to add my touchpad. I think you could probably hear that I've just added my touchpad. I wonder how you turn the volume off on this thing. I should figure that out. Now if I press that and then press this, I can remind everybody to press like. Go ahead. There's the like thing that just floated past. Go ahead, smash that like button. If you haven't already. Or if you have already.
Thank you. Just
the one time is enough, thanks. Sab Gobbler's in the house. What's going on? Shad Vandenhull is here. What's going on? Gravesirker, if I haven't already said hello, which I think I did. Maybe you're just back again. Difficult to say. What's going on? We're at 38 people watching and 13 likes. Dane Carter says, let's get 50 likes before the stream starts, boys. Well, the stream's already started, Dane, but I suppose I'm easily confused. So, who knows? Maybe it hasn't started for you. I don't know.
No, but you have to wait to get going.
What? I'm getting going. I've already started. I don't understand. I've already said hello to everybody. And I'm just about to unbox this from Fox Tactical. Okay. First thing to say. 4K. We're live streaming in full 4K. Second thing to say is don't forget to smash that like button. I've already said that. And if you're new, don't forget to press subscribe. Subscribe. You know why to subscribe. Okay. Let's start talking about this Fox Tactical backpack. Okay, that was easy. We're talking about it. Check in the About section below. In the About section below, not only can you enter this week's giveaway, but you're actually going to find that from Fox Tactical, for this week only, for this 1 week only, using the name, the coupon code skiwithpete, all in lowercase, you're going to get a 50% discount from Fox Tactical. That's, I think it's shop.foxoutdoor.com. 50% off. And if you want to know how big a deal 50% off is, I'm going to buy another backpack. I've only just pulled this out and just like taken a quick look at it, but I'm going to buy another backpack with my own code when this stream is done. Let's get inside. This is the bug out pack from Fox Tactical. Okay. I'll probably... Dane Carter just threw down $2 super chat. He says, I'll probably throw down tonight. Emailed request.
Yeah.
I don't know what that... I don't know what he's saying.
He has a I received the email.
Stephanie has received the email.
I just have not...
The request, I don't know. The throwdown for me is... Throwdown for me is we're playing hockey. Your mitts have just come off. You wanna do this. Is that what you're saying? Is that where we're at?
Yeah.
Frederick, you are correct. It is a Canada USA giveaway. Only 50% off though. I'm not sure if that only applies in USA and Canada. I don't think it does. It applies to your cart. So 50% off is pretty good indeed, and it's across the whole store. I mean, to say that Fox Outdoor has done an amazing thing. I'm just going to straighten this out because I'm a bit of a... Yeah. Okay, how best... See, normally I do keyboard reviews, and so things go this way on my desk. I've never really... Okay, hold on. I just need to get into this thing. Not sure. Not sure how to do it. I haven't really thought this through. Huh. Let me think it out here for a second. Okay. So imagine if you start on this screen. Sob Gobbler says, I don't see the giveaway link. Seriously. It's below. It's like right under the... Right? The first 3 dots. It's right under there. It says join the giveaway. I'm sure you'll find it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do this like it's a review so I can cut it up and do it later. I'm not going to mention the 50% off or the giveaway, both of which are in the About section. But, by the way, you're going to get all of the stuff that's in this bag as well as the bag itself if you win the giveaway. Okay, I'm going to take that away. I'm going to put this down here. I'm just going to clean this up and this little thing over here. And I'm going to put that in the bin. I'm going to put that in the bun. Okay. You ready? Here it goes. Hi, everybody. That sucked. Hi, I'm skiwithpete. Welcome to this week's review. It's a backpack from Fox Outdoor called Fox Tactical. This is a bug out backpack. Okay. This is all the crazy stuff that's inside of it. You ready for this? It's crazy. Oh, no, wait. Before we do that, let's look at the outside of the backpack. Outside of the backpack. I'm just going to put the backpack on so you guys can see. Okay. Selfie cam. There's Steph's head right there. Look at the windows here. It's so humid today that the windows have fogged over. It's crazy time. Okay, first of all, this is the backpack. Am I centered on screen? Pretty much. This is the backpack. This is how it fits. There's a clip that goes across here. Clip. There's a clip that goes across here. Clip. Oh, and then there's this, which is the hydration pack. And that'll be the first thing that I look at. But check that out. That's the backpack there. Bang. Dean Carter, he's so far behind on the stream. I think he's like 10 minutes behind on the stream. He's just said, "Oh, geez, it's already started." Amazing.
I don't know what the lag is on it.
Okay, so let's start on the back side here, because the first thing to this backpack is in here. It is is this hydration pack. There's the hydration pack with the cable that comes out here. Now, I did this backwards, but there's the hydration pack. You know what a hydration pack looks like, right? You unscrew this, you put the water in there. It comes out this tube here, and you drink it. You know what that is. Okay, I'm going to put these little loops back in. Okay, you guys can see in the About section below that this is the medium size backpack. More on that in a few minutes. But look, it's got this awesome carry buckle there. All right, let's just rip around inside here. Actually, I prefer it the other way. Okay. All right, you get inside here. First things first, up at the top here in this zipper pouch is a poncho. There's a full camo poncho, waterproof emergency poncho. Next thing here, canteen. Canteen is for canteening things. The thing is, because it's got a bladder on the side, this canteen and cup. Canteen and cup. Could be for other things. Could be for hot liquids or something in the morning. Okay. Moving on to this. This is a saw. So what you do is you get a tree, piece of stick or something. You put some notches in the tree edges. Here, just 1 second. Undoing this. Didn't really think I was going to undo it, but I'm undoing it anyways. So what you do is you get a tree branch or whatever. You get a branch, you put it in a bow like that, and then that straightens this out nice and tight, and then you saw with it. Amazing. Okay, putting that back in here. Moving on to the next compartment. This is what the prize is. All of this stuff. Moving on to the next compartment here, which is the second compartment. You can see we've got this, which is the knife, fork, spoon accessory. See what I'm saying? Look at this. See what I'm saying? I think I did this backwards. Did I do it backwards? I think it's supposed to go that way. Yeah. There's one of those. Oh. That goes in this pouch. See that? Survival matches. Is this thing a little out of focus?
Yeah.
Is that what people are saying?
No, I'm not watching.
Survival matches. Got a couple things of those. This, you know what this is, right? This is a strike for creating sparks. I don't really want to create sparks, though I could, just for shits and giggles. fire starter. Weatherproof matches and a fire starter. It's got this awesome compass. Just gonna pull out this compass here. You guys know how to use a compass, right? So what you do is you line it up to where you want it. Then once you got it in the direction you want it to be in, then you look through your little viewfinder here at this line and a point in the distance, line it up, and then you can march in that direction for some time. Look at that. I mean, how cool is that? All right, so that's the first two pouches. Nylon braided cord. This is Paracord, 50 feet, olive colored. And in here, there's a little can opener. I don't know if you guys know about these sorts of awesome little can openers. There's a tiny little can opener that can help you open cans. This is all you need to do to open a can. You just get one of these things. If you don't know how to open a can with one of these, I can't help you. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video about that. And there's still more. Now we're onto this pouch. Look at this. Inside here, there's a couple glow sticks. Just in case you want to go raving. No, of course, they're for survival. And there's this, which is amazing. This, I gotta show you. This is a hammock. An emergency hammock. So you're out in the woods, whatever, you throw this up between a couple trees. Bingo bongo. And the last thing in the bag. Whistle. You know how a whistle works. So that's why this is called a bug out bag. It's a bug out bag because it comes with all the stuff you need for a quick survival flash. It's actually a flash flood warning in New York City. So who knows? I might even need a bug out bag. But the question you guys are all asking. No, wait, there's two questions. One, how do I get one of these? The answer to this is in the About section below. And again, remember, for those of you in the live stream, there's a 50% off on everything in store from Fox Outdoor. So go check them out. I mean, you'd be crazy not to. What's that?
This week only.
This week only, and using the tag Ski with Pete. I mean, what an amazing deal. Like I said, I'm going to buy another backpack. Okay, but the question I know that you guys are all asking, one, this material, is it waterproof? Yes, it is. It's Cordura. So the next question is, how does it look when you put up one of our sleeves up against it? There's a 40% sleeve, just in case you're wondering how big or how small that would be. Let me just show you two. You got your one-up keyboards 60% in a sleeve. It's the same material. Look at this. Fits in, no problem. No problem. I mean, no problem. This could probably fit a TKL. Do we have a TKL sleeve in here? TKL sleeve. No problem. TKL fits no problem inside. Look, there's still room there. Wait a sec. Do I have a full size? Do I have a full size? I don't know if I do. Oh yeah, right here. Full size. Full size fits in there, no problem. No problem. I like that we measure the effectiveness of a backpack by how many keyboards it'll hold. Yes, you are at the right channel for that. I just want to show you. Look, no kidding, that fit in. That fit in no problem. And that is definitely a full-size keyboard. No problem. And of course, these backpacks are available in all different colors. I personally, after today's stream, I'm going to go buy a black one. But this bug-out backpack, I mean, it's awesome. Yeah. For those of you in the live stream, as JB said, when this thing came in, we were all over it. The two of us, we've already been through this backpack a couple times. I personally am a big fan of how adjustable everything is, but also how it's got little holders everywhere. You know?
Velcro.
What's that?
Velcro.
It's got Velcro on it too, so you can add more stuff to it. But for me, what sells me on backpacks, just in case you guys want to know, because I'm a big time backpack enthusiast. I know that's weird too, because you guys are like here for the keyboards, but how adjustable these straps are is what does it for me. And being able to adjust them at the top and to be able to unclip them entirely, I mean, that just makes this a total win for me. This is a military grade backpack at Fox Tactical. I'm super impressed with this one, but like I say, I'm going to go buy a black one just for cruising around town. I was like, what are you guys talking about? Guys, there's a backpack here. Guys, can't you see there's a... He's in camo. Damn it. He's in camo. They can't see it. He just looks like I'm just reviewing my hands. Guys, I'm going to talk more about this later on in the stream, but for now... JB says, I tried it on. It was pretty comfortable for a bigger person. By the way, I have the upper body of a giant. My legs are small, but my upper body is huge. No, it's not heavy. I mean, this one has a bit of stuff in it, but it's really not that heavy. It's pretty lightweight. I should weigh it, actually. I don't know how I would weigh it just now, but... Excuse me. Excuse me. So much cool stuff in this backpack. Go to the About section below. Go check links to this, everything inside. It's all in the About section below. Thank you again to Fox Outdoor for sending this through for me to look at and to be able to share with my audience. Thanks again. You guys take care. We'll see you guys again soon. Of course, if you're in the live stream, don't go away. Stick around. Are those loops for holding stuff too? Look, every loop on this backpack can hold stuff. Let me just Just one sec. Let's say you got your King U earphones. And you just want to clip them on here. If you could figure out how to do that with this, you could do that there. Look at this. This is much better. These headphones are crappy. It wouldn't. The case is crappy. The headphones are actually pretty cool. What else? Where's my big clip?
In your backpack?
It's actually in my backpack. Where is my backpack? Ah, it's at work.
Yeah.
Here's my clip though. I got an extra one. So I don't know if you can tell, but these are all actually action cam time. What would that be? Action cam? I don't know if you can tell here, but look, these are all reinforced. So it's not just like a strip of Velcro. That's a reinforced. That's this material with Velcro over top of it. So again, it's super, super tough. This clip has a safe weight limit of 150 pounds. And I mean, you could put some serious weight on this thing. Cool. Look what I got in the mail. It says Gab. Yeah. Gab showing off a little this week. Let me just show that off. Look at that. That's pretty cool, Gab. It's a little small. I can make it bigger. That's pretty dope, man. Pretty dope indeed. Ow. Cool. Well, that's the backpack from Fox Tactical. 50% off everything in store with the hashtag ski. It's not hashtag, just with the Ski with Pete. I strongly advise you guys to take advantage of that. Like I say, I will be taking advantage of that just as soon as this stream is over. But that's a bug out backpack. So, in case you guys don't know what bug out backpack means, Stupley says the bags have nylon stitching. Self-repair zippers. Oh man, let me bring that back over. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do it again on this. So this is nylon stitching. It's nylon stitching to be even tougher. And it's got self-repairing zippers. Those zippers look pretty tough, actually. Thanks, Stupley, for letting us know that stuff. Anything else that I should cover that I haven't already covered about this backpack? It's Cordura. It's Cordura material, which is pretty kick-ass. Which also means that it's waterproof. Showed off all the cool stuff inside already. And Stupley, as I've already pointed out to the audience, this backpack, the medium, is big enough to hold a full-size keyboard inside of it, which is awesome. Super cool backpack. Thank you so much to Fox Outdoor for hooking this up. Don't forget the giveaway this week. I'm looking over to the side here to see how it's going. The giveaway this week is for this backpack. It's open to USA and Canada only, but you can enter every day with tweets, by visiting the websites. You can really get involved with this. James, I know the problem is that this bag is it's camouflage, so you might not be able, some guys can't see camouflage, so it just looks like there's nothing on my desk here, which is weird, but cool. Seriously, as soon as this stream is over, I'm going to buy one of those backpacks in black. All right. Please go ahead. Go to the About section. Okay, and next up, I'm building a Sentraq. I've never built a Sentraq before. I was contacted by a user who asked me if I could build this board for him. And so I said, sure. It's definitely unusual for me to be building something other than something from one of keyboards. But then I thought, why the heck not, you know? We'll see exactly what he's got going on. Oh, I think Sentraq might live with some cats or something, or a dog. Maybe those are dog. Maybe that's dog fur. Can you guys see that? Let me just double check that this is in focus. Little bit of action cam here. Can you see all the dog hairs all over it? It's pretty awesome. But everything's properly wrapped up. I'm not complaining too much. That or Sentraq, you are going bald very quickly. All right. And there's the top plate. It's got an asymmetrical screw design, but it does have nicely tapered holes. And are these plate? No, they're plate. That's plate. Cool. Well, that'll make life a whole lot easier. So the first thing to do is to take a look at all this stuff. I'm just going to switch back to overhead here. So a quick little walk around the Sentraq board here. This is the back side. Obviously, this is the front side. This is where the switches go in. You can see it's got a USB mini. It's got a programming button, as they normally do. This, I can tell just at brief glance that it is an Atmel chip, although I can't actually see what type of Atmel chip it is yet. Hopefully this will... There we go, the Atmel Mega 32U4. So that's a fully programmable chip. This will be a fully programmable board. So first things first, let's start with the stabs. So I was sent this key set to go along with it, and I notice that the bottom row is it's a standard bottom row, which is easy enough for me. Straight up caps lock. So this looks like it, and escape for the top left corner. So this looks like it's going to be pretty straightforward. This box doesn't say what type of keycaps these are. It doesn't say, but they look like they're PBT die subs. I'm sure we'll get a closer look at those later. There you go. There's the escape key. There's the inside of it. That definitely looks like PBT in there, but definitely die sub rather than double shot. It's a very nice keycap. Visually pleasing. Kind of reminds me of the Enjoy PBT keycaps that we have at 1UP Keyboards. Oh, guys, while you're here, if you didn't already know, the Panda switches are back in stock at 1UP Keyboards. Just going to tip this down a little touch. Pandas are back in stock at 1UP Keyboards. Okay, so going over from this. Oh, so much dog hair everywhere. Wow. Now, on our thing, we're going to have to say, comes from a pet-free environment, except the time that I got a Sentraq keyboard. Oh, look, in these whoops. That was a weird view. These are the type of stabilizers. You can't see it because it's not focusing. These are the type of stabilizers that you would call pre-clipped. They just have flat bottoms. So no clipping needed there. All I need to do is I'm just going to lube these up. So I don't think the user who requested this asked specifically for lube, but friends lube. Friends lubes lube boards for friends. Is that the expression? Friends use lube. So for those of you who've never seen the lubing of a stab before, it's pretty straightforward. You simply put a little dollop of lube there and a little dollop of lube over here. This board, without needing to clip those or the switches, this board's going to be pretty quick to assemble, I reckon. Hopefully you guys have all been over to gleam.io and you've already joined this week's giveaway. That is such a super backpack. And all the stuff that's inside of it. It's a great giveaway prize. I think the total value, he said, was $248. But if you buy it with this week's coupon code, you get it for half price. So you get it for $120 with all of that stuff inside. And like, who doesn't want a bug out bag? You know? Because if things go bad, you're going to wish you got one. What?
There's not any words on the brass plates.
Yes. Who said that? That was word. I hope you understood my word without me saying anything. Evan Olson says, you tell me about this backpack on Father's Day? I wish I knew about them yesterday. Well, tell your dad that it's what you really wanted. Or legitimize it to yourself as what you really wanted, depending on if you are a dad or not. Did you guys see JB's build earlier in the week? That was pretty fun. That prototype board was pretty kick-ass. Definitely looking forward to those. For those of you who've never put a stab together before, there are two sides to this little piece, which is the inside piece. There's the hotel side, which is what I call the side with the two holes. And then there's the back door, which is the side with just one hole. You can see it. You can see it there. You see it's only got one hole on that side, as opposed to the other side, which has two holes. I'm going to do this right up here so you can see it even better. There's the two-hole side. There's the one-hole side. So what you want to do is you want to put the two-hole side towards the front. Put it just like that. And then you want to pass the wire into the bottom floor of that hotel. So you want to pass the wire into the bottom part of that hotel. And then once it's in there, you just snap it down through the lube that you've just put on, just like that. There you go. I'm going to do that again a couple dozen times, so let's show it off even better. So look, I've lubed this corner and that corner. You can see the two corners there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'm going to go hotel side. I'm just trying to get it right in my fingers. Hotel side, which is the two floors to the front, which means, hotel side like that. That's the hotel side on this side. And I'm just going to push that up in there, just like that. Then I'm going to take my wire. And I'm going to send my wire up in here to find that floor, basement floor. And then I'm going to snap it down through the lube, just like that. There you go. That's how you do a stab. Now I'm going to do the other side. So again, same thing. Hotel side towards the front. This is the hotel side. It's a little difficult to see on my monitor. I don't know if it's difficult for you guys to see on yours. But this is the hotel side with the two floors. You put that towards the front. Oh, sorry, I'm doing it with this one. You reach this in on the bottom floor just like that. And push this right down. Now these are different than the stabs that we sell on one-up keyboards. This one is very loose. I don't think it'll fall out, but it is very loose. Just keep on going. Just gonna move the action cam out a little bit out of the way here. Same thing again, hotel side to the front. Up, put the wire in on the bottom floor, just like that. Snap it down through the lube, possibly the dog hair. If you're allergic to dog hair, please reconsider this purchase. You could die. Now, he's got a big dog with a lot of hair, though. Come on. Look at this. I know, I never thought in a keyboard review I'd be talking about dog hair, but... Pete, what did you think of the Pandastottle? Pandastottle is the best clicky switch I've ever touched. What? What are you chuckling about there?
You.
Why?
I don't know.
Come on, it was the best ever. It was ridiculous. What? Was it not ridiculous, Steph?
It was very nice.
I'm thinking of getting an LJD 61 up. Is that a good choice? Randy, hi. I'm Ski with Pete. I'm the owner of One Up Keyboards. So, of course, I'm going to say that's a good choice. Let me tell you about the V1 versus V2. The V1 is...
There's no V1, V2.
Oh, sorry. There's Universal versus... Original. I would get, if you're a first-time builder, I would get the Universal version. Okay. Here's how this goes in. Is this right? Yeah. Making sure that's all the way in. So there's two sides to a stabilizer. I know I go through this every time, but if you're only seeing this one, you'll really want to know. There's two sides. There's what I call the toe side. That's this side. You see it's got this little toe clip here. And there's the peg side, which is the back side. And this peg, you can see it's like a split peg. Maybe you can see it after the camera focuses. See, it's got this split peg at the back. So what you do is you put the toe... Here's the shift one. See these holes here, top and bottom, top and bottom? Those holes are where the stabilizer goes. And the toe goes in the big hole, and the peg goes in the little hole. So watch, I'm going to do it just right here. I'll pick this up. There's the toe side. The toe goes in the big hole, and the clip goes in the little hole. It's the same with this one. The toe goes, there you go, just like that. And then it clips in. And clips in. There you go. Just like that. Jung Hwan Min asks, what's your opinion on artisan keycaps? I think they're very cool. They're very cool. They're great. I personally am not that into them. I'm more impressed by the keyboards and what the keyboards do and how they work than I am with collecting... Yeah, with essentially collecting keycaps. But that's not to say I don't appreciate what the artists do. I certainly do. And I've certainly bought a bunch of them. I'm a big fan of a lot of the different artisan makers out there. Sorry, it's hard to get this dog hair out of these stabs. It takes an extra step. So tell me the context of your question, because there's nothing wrong with artisans. It's just that I devote more of my attention to building keyboards, as I'm sure you can tell because I have a stream where I build keyboards. Hello, Tucker Crow. next thing's next. Let's get this. So this might look like a stainless board, but it is not. This is aluminum. This is silver anodized aluminum, which is definitely cool. So what I'm doing here, I'm just putting the first 4 on. Sweetie, can I ask you a favor?
Yeah.
Could you get the shot glass with a little bit of water in it, please?
Where's that little glass? Where's the little cup?
I'm not sure, to be honest. Here. That little leg. Oh. This little leg was bent. It's no big deal, but just gotta straighten that leg out. Thank you. That's probably enough. So just because I'm not that familiar with this PCB, instead of doing the bottom row, which I would normally do, I'm gonna instead start with the question mark key. Sorry, is that what I'm doing? Or the Z key and the question and the shift key. That's what I'm doing. Now it's time for the 4K SolderCam. Guys, if you haven't already, now is a great time to please press like. The more likes this show gets, the more people get to come to the channel to check it out. So if you haven't already pressed like, please press like now. I'm just going to move some of this stuff out of the way because I've got to set up my fan. I'm sorry, Steffi. Can you dump that? I got it. I got you. I'll be right back. Full-size carbon fiber TKL or NumCat pad kit to go with it would be awesome. Joseph, thank you very much for the super chat. Joseph says, full-size carbon fiber TKL kit or numpad kit to go with it would be awesome. So what you're saying is you'd like a full-size keyboard or you'd like a numpad alongside. So we're totally planning that. We're in the prototype phase, but look, this is going to be the numpad, and of course we already have TKLs, so we're working on that right now. Very soon. Not as soon as brass plates, which you saw earlier, but very soon all the same. So brass plates would be awesome if it could go this weekend. If it could go live on Friday. At skiwithpete, when are you announcing the winner? The winner is picked next weekend. But unfortunately, this is going to be my last live stream for a couple of weeks. Next week, I'm away in Philadelphia for KeyCon. The following week and the weekend after is the July 4th. So I'm doing a July 4th holiday, and then I'll be back after that. So this will be my last stream for 3 weeks' time. So the winner of that backpack will be announced next Sunday. Will be notified next Sunday. Actually, they'll be selected Monday morning and notified Monday morning. Where do you get your carbon fiber? From the carbon fiber supplier? It's a difficult question to answer. I'm not really sure what you mean. I have to open the door because I'm just about to start soldering here.
Oh, good God.
It's going to be mug stuff. Oh. Oh, yeah. It's real hot out there. Okay, turning on the soldering iron. Which clicky switch do you recommend to a violent long-time MX black user? Cherry green or Gateron green would be the place where I would start. But as you go up to the next level, I would consider Gatastotles. And if you want the superior ultimate product, as we discovered, sorry, I'm just screwing around with my camera a little bit too. As we discovered the other day, the ultimate is probably the Pandastotle, which is a Panda switch. Go to oneupkeyboards.com, buy an Aristotle housing, remove the Aristotle stem, and put it inside of the Panda switch. That's a Pandastotle. Put it inside of a Zelio. That's a Zeliostotle. Put it inside of a Gateron. That's a Gatiostotle. Just a Gatistotle. But that's what I currently recommend, so that's totally what I'm thinking. I'm just going to make sure that this camera, as I switch it over here, getting ready for SolderCam. All right, here we go. We're in SolderCam. If you haven't seen SolderCam before, please keep your eye in the top left corner if you're feeling a little nauseous or anything. Oh man, JB, you did a terrible job with my soldering iron. What the heck, man? Sorry, you're gonna have to keep your eye on that top left corner for a few more minutes because this needs some work. There, that's better. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Good.
What?
It's all good.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Good to go. Thought it was far worse than that. I am in SolderCam, right?
Yes.
For those of you who have questions about the soldering iron, the solder that I use, or anything about that, go check in the About section below. That's where I list all that information. This SolderCam is now in 4K. You will not find a better SolderCam online. It's a personal guarantee. It's just New York City, guys. Don't worry about it. Happens all the time. Okay, here's what's next for me. I'm just going to place this like this on here. I'm going to use that so that I can smash these in. Is the owner of this keyboard currently watching, Steph?
I don't know.
He hasn't identified himself if he is.
Correct.
You certainly don't have to do this little step I'm going to do here, but I just thought about it, and I would like to do it for this guy. I'll take a destroyed switch and use a PCB one for that corner. So what are you guys up to tonight? Happy Father's Day to all the fathers who are watching today's stream. Hope you guys had a very pleasant day. Hope all of you remembered to call your fathers. If you haven't, there's still time.
Not everywhere in the world is Father's Day, though.
True. But if it is, I totally wish they had PCB mounted pandas. I know they're coming soon, but Not yet. But why, Daryl? Are you planning on doing a PCB mount only? It would be pretty unique if you did. You know what? For this one, I'm going to actually reach over into my own stock. Grab a clear with PCB. You totally don't need to do this, and it's totally just a little bit neurotic of me to do it, but I like to do it to make sure that this switch is properly lined up. There's so little of it, especially on this particular plate. I'm not really sure why, but on this particular plate, so little of it actually contacts the board. I do. Where is he?
All caps.
What's that?
All caps.
Straight basement prod. Hey Pete, just tuned in. Sorry about the pet hair. My guess is that is from the owner. It was from a Sentraq vendor. Oh, which he had in his basement. Told it was in new condition. Oh yeah, okay. So it might not be Sentraq who has the dog problem. Forgive me, Sentraq. Straight basement prod. Can I ask you a question while I've got you here? I personally have used a number of clear Gateron keyboards, and I highly recommend that for the spacebar you not use clear. The reason is that these are 35 gram switches, and with the weight of the spacebar and the stabilizers that hold on to it, you're so close to 35 grams on its own anyways that it becomes like a 5 gram switch. I highly recommend that you switch over to like a red for a spacebar, and if you'd be down for that, I'll crack open a switch and do that replacing for you. Anyway, you tell me if you really want a clear spacebar. I'm happy to do it, or if you'd be happy for me to go to red, tell me that too, and I'll change the plan. Before or after the cops got me. Okay, I gotta do this bottom row. Steph, can you let me know if he says anything?
Sure.
I believe that goes leftmost. I'm not 100% certain. Tyler Moore, yeah, there's a chance. Chance indeed. We're working on it currently. Do what you feel is best. I appreciate the time and effort. I will pay for the switch. Add it to the bills. Nah. I just want to make this the best build in the world for you, so those little details are details that I put on every one of my builds. So I just feel that it would be right to do it for yours. Okay, so next up I will do the spacebar. So to do the spacebar, I'll do a... I don't need to do a spring swap. I can just grab a red. Yeah, you'll appreciate that. What's the admission for KeyCon? I'm not actually sure the answer to that. Do you know what the answer is, Steph?
What was that, sorry?
What's the admission cost to KeyCon?
Is there one?
I'm not sure.
I didn't think there was one, but I could be wrong.
I doubt it'll be much. It won't be, if it is anything, it'll probably only be a few dollars. If it's anything. Which I can't say for sure.
And do we have times yet for it?
Oh, no, I don't even have times for it yet. Don't forget, today's stream is in full 4K. I like that thing. I think it's cool. Don't forget to press like. Don't forget to press subscribe. Well, I've got a subscribe you widget thing too, don't I? Got a subscribe thing. Nice. Nice. If you haven't already pressed like, please press like now. We're getting very close to the time when I'm going to be using SolderCam again. Michael Bay with Pete. That's awesome. You know what I didn't do, which it occurs to me that I probably should have done, especially because I don't know this board? I probably should have tested it. Hey, what do you think, Steph? Yeah. Think I will. Don't forget to enter this week's giveaway, which is that kick-ass backpack, the bug-out backpack. And seriously, guys, go check out the store. It's a pretty cool store of itself, let alone the fact that this week it has that amazing deal on. Go check the About section for relevant links to the store, to everything you saw with the backpack. Yeah, I'm going to say this works. Yeah, it just was recognized. And I'm going to just smash a couple, just tweezer down here a couple of these. Yeah. www. Enter. The guys in the live stream just saw characters be entered, so this is a working board. All good on that front. Alright, I still got my fan blowing here. So what I'm going to do next is just check that all of these switches have made it through. And I do that by running my finger over each of them, because that's a better method than just visually checking. All the way through, which again is a pretty rare thing for me. It's like only the second or third time that's ever actually happened. That everything has made it through. Huh. Well, good stuff. Okay, getting ready for action cam. Pete, have you tried Xandas? No, I have not tried Xandas. You're talking about Zelios inside of a panda house? I have not tried that. That sounds good, though. With 53 concurrent viewers, welcome to everybody who's currently watching the stream. 48 likes. If you have been here a few minutes and you haven't already pressed that like button, go ahead and press it now, exactly like it says in the description. This is a live stream about keyboards. It's exactly what it says it is. So why don't you go ahead and smash that like button, everybody. All right, the soldering iron is now up to temperature. Going to switch over to the SolderCam. There we go to SolderCam. Don't forget, keep your eye on the top left corner, because at least at the start, this is pretty funky. There you go. We're through the funkiness. Let's get on to soldering some switches. No, not enough solder there. It's alright, this is an awkwardly placed one. There we go. You know what? I'm just going to keep going at it like this. It's pretty easy to do when it's like that. Thoughts on the Sentraq PCB? Seems like it's a decent quality PCB. The pads are a little bit small, but certainly not a major. The big stuff, the important stuff, are that the... Sorry, I'm trying to solder and at the same time answer your question. The big stuff is stuff like, is this the USB Mini? Is it through the hole or is it not through the hole? It is through the hole, which means it's a much more stable and secure connection, so it gets a thumbs up. It's a backlit PCB, which doesn't really bother me any, but the soldering of the components looks good. It's a pre-soldered board. It looks good. I can't quite tell if it's a universal compatible board. I mean, it should be. Just that positioning of that switch seemed a little bit top and left for me, but that's not to say that I'm not just a little bit crazy. No, the PCB though, overall, I gotta be honest, it's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good indeed. It's got the Atmel chip on it. Again, like, what is it you're looking for in a PCB? For me, if it's got the through the hole, it's fully programmable, that's what you need to make a successful PCB. And then the backlighting is just a bonus on top of that. The pads, these, you know, the little rings I'm soldering, they're quite thin and narrow, but I mean, to say that that's the most minor thing in the world. They solder just fine. I don't know why anybody would be concerned about it except Picky Pete. Hashtag Picky Pete. No, Sentraq has done a very good job with this, in my opinion. So you guys know Super Chat is enabled, and it's probably the best way to break me out of doing all this soldering. I get pretty fixated on it. Don't forget, if you are doing any soldering on your own, safety first, remember to wear glasses so you don't get any splashes or anything in your eyes. That's very important. And also remember to have the ventilation going. I have the door open with a fan just to my left here blowing, clearing that smoke away from my face. What do you guys think about SolderCam in 4K? I can see the numbers. Most people are in 1440p, which is still pretty awesome. I should really give a big shout out to my friends over at Epiphan, who hooked me up with the AVIO 4K, which is how all of this 4K streaming is possible. Just gonna give this a quick wipe. Anchorbait says, I'm going to be desoldering and resoldering a PCB into one of these cases. Any recommendations for a first-time solderer? Yeah, buy good equipment. That is absolutely the case. Why am I on that row? I have no idea. Just jumped ahead a whole bunch of switches here. Whoops. Whoops. The reason I'm saying whoops is that I touched the iron twice rather than the hole. You're meant to be touching the hole, painting the hole with the solder, not putting solder on the iron itself. Yeah, go Anchorbait. Go check in the About section below, and find the link for the Hako FX888D. And then, if this really is your first ever soldering project, you might consider going to Amazon and just buying one of those $5.99 solder project kits, just so you have a little bit of something to practice on. Make sure that you get the solder to the right temperature and all that sort of stuff. Looking at SolderCam and I'm thinking I need to twist it a little bit for next time, because I'm kind of at the 3/4 mark, aren't I? It's not just that this iron, which is amazing by the way, but it's not just that this iron knows the temperature, it's that once it gets to the temperature, it holds it at a very stable temperature. There's not a lot of variation. And when it says that it's at 650F, it does have a variation. It goes down to about 620F and up to about 670F. But even still, that temperature variation for soldering irons is really accurate. You can buy soldering irons that claim to do stabilized temperature, but they'll have swings of 100 or even 200 degrees sometimes. Trust me, I've had one. It was a Yehua. And to say that that thing could not pump out a stable temperature, it would go crispy, burny heat down to super cool. It was bad. Remember to join this week's giveaway All you need to do is be subscribed to this channel, which I'm sure all of you already are. Once you subscribe to the channel, you can enter once a day by just visiting their website and posting on Twitter. And trust me, it's a super sweet backpack. You definitely want to be in on that. Stephanie, what time is it? 9:32. Given the speed with which I'm going, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do the LEDs tonight. Just saying. I know that Straight Basement Prod is in the room, so he's here to understand. I'm saying it live. Just realistically, I'll be finished this by almost 10, and then I've got to check the board. That puts me around 10:15, and I think that's too late on a school night to start the LEDs. What's that?
See how you go.
Yeah. Just giving a warning.
But you can finish up this week.
Yeah, I could finish up during the week. This SolderCam is now made possible by a tool that Dad made me. So happy Father's Day to my dad if he's watching. It's made, your SolderCam is made possible because he machined an arm for me that has made this possible. So Dad, if you are watching, I know Dad watches occasionally, but he never posts in the chat. But Dad, if you are watching, thank you very much for this. I'm sure my audience appreciates it too, to be honest. To be perfectly frank. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give this a quick wipe here. So. Don't forget to check out oneupkeyboards.com for all your keyboarding needs. If you haven't already been to oneupkeyboards.com, please go check it out now. I'm the owner of oneupkeyboards.com. That's why I keep talking about it. I'm very proud of how far it's come. If you haven't been in a little while, like I said, for example, and it's only an example, we're not launching the restock of Pandas. We're not announcing the restock of Panda switches until later this week, but they're already back in stock. We also have Enjoy PBT in stock, and there's some other cool stuff too, but take a look around. You might find some stuff that you haven't noticed before just because we haven't taken the time to announce it yet, even though it's already in stock. I'm not doing much talking, but I certainly am making my way through this board. Getting close to the end here. Just a couple more to go. Do you value things at retail price or material price when shipping? If you're asking about international shipping, normally we do retail price, but that's not to say that we have to. We could do material price. Depending on where what the restrictions are in your country. If you're just new to the stream and you haven't already done so, please smash that like button now. We're on the second last here. Second last switch. There we go. That was the martini. Let's just give this a quick wipe off and re-tip it. Don't forget to keep your eye on that top left corner if you're watching me. Shake this thing around a little too much. Ooh, that's quite a bit of smoke. Raul Chalamala says, I'm not trying to diss you. You're not dissing me. I'm not trying to diss you, but wouldn't it be cheaper to buy from Mech 27 rather than one-up keyboards? Mech 27 is Canadian. I'm not sure what you're saying. I'm not sure what you're saying, Rahul. At Mange HD. Whoops. Mech 27 is Canadian. I have no idea. Pete, I sent you an email about the gherkin, says Dane. Stephanie rolls her eyes and says, I'm not looking at emails right now. It's Sunday evening. But she's laughing at that, so there's a chance, buddy. There's a chance.
Yes, Dane, we can do that, but can we sort it out tomorrow, please?
We're gonna sort it out tomorrow.
But yes, we can do that.
So I said that the PCB was in pretty good shape, but I'm gonna just talk to you guys for a second about the plate. I just want you to know that it's a little bit wonky there. A little bit wonky. I just noticed it as I was going around soldering. Again, I mean, I know because we make a lot of aluminum stuff ourselves. It's difficult to keep the standard high on aluminum. I meant for the Panda Switch. Rahul, I don't know how much Mech 27 is selling them for. I haven't talked to him about it. I know that he was involved in the original design and procurement of those switches, so he may well be getting rid of some stock that he'd had for some reason. I really don't know the story behind Mech 27 and those switches. And indeed, he is Canadian, so so yeah, you've got to account for international shipping charges in there.
What? No, if he's in Canada, then there's no international shipping charges like buying from us.
Oh, like buying from us. So if you're saying if you're in Canada, is it cheaper to buy from a Canadian? I'm not sure that it is because I know how much shipping within Canada is. But yeah, check it out, man. I'm certainly not against it. Well, if shipping is only $8, you should seriously consider it. Keyboard tester. I'm going to switch over to tester view. Then I'm going to press reset. And then you can see here as I go through the keys. Oh. Yeah, this one is going to be the function key, so that's why that one's not going to work. I'm just going to double check that I have indeed soldered it in. It is indeed soldered in. It would surprise me greatly if that one didn't work for any reason. All right. So, next thing, you may have got it because you bought 15,000. Rahul, I'm going to be honest with you, we bought 10,000, so... Randy Ferrer is here. What's going on, Randy Ferrer? What's he selling the Panda switches for?
Where are you selling them?
I don't know. Mech27.ca? Are there alternative PCBs similar or superior to the GH60? Mange HD. Awesome. Are there alternative PCBs similar or superior to the Satan GH60? The GH60, in my opinion, is one of the best. Okay. Rahul says your store is cheaper because of the free shipping in the Con US at 65 switches. But if you buy more, it gets cheaper to buy from Mech27. Interesting. Well, it's certainly something we can look into.
Where do you, the Mech27.com and the switches that I see, their product is not available. Where's you selling them?
I don't know. Maybe on Shopify or something. I'm not really sure.
Or they're coming soon?
Justin, yes, these are lighter than reds. The only reason that there's a red for the spacebar is because it's so light with the weight of the spacebar on it that it is preferable to have a red switch there. But what we have here is a fully working keyboard, so very pleased for that. And yeah, let's move on to the next part, which is, but it is 10 to 10. I'm not going to be able to finish this tonight, I don't think. But I can still start putting the LEDs in place, and then what I can do is come back tomorrow or the next day. I will need to look at this. So minus is on the right everywhere. Minus is on the right everywhere, including the spacebar. Minus is on the right. Okay. Mech27.bigcartel.com, Steph. Minus, sorry, minus is on the right. Is that correct? Minus is on the right. That is correct. Here we go. Yeah, thank you guys. Minus is on the right. Minus is on the right. No, I mean, you should give whatever product you get, you should give it a proper inspection, but there's no reason to be too weary of it, I don't think. So right now I'm just putting in the LEDs. They have a long leg and a short leg. Let me just make sure that's over something so you can see it. They have a long leg and a short leg. See that? And the short leg is the minus. The long leg is the plus. And it's minus on the right. So that's all I'm doing. It's just lining that up just like that. Minus is on the left. Pete, do you consider yourself an optimist? You point out negative instead of positive. I consider myself an optimist because I think I'm an optimist. I think positively. I'm always trying to make the best of the worst. So when I look at something that's not quite right, I always think, what's the best I can make of it? That's how I define it. Sorry, I'm just looking over the top here to see that all of the shorties are on the right, and they are, so I'm just going to push down with one hand as I spread the legs. And I'm just going to do this all the way across. I suppose, Dane, the question might be, am I a realist or an idealist? And I think I'm the proper mix of both. I'm not a pessimist by any stretch, but I am a bit of a realist. Then I take what is real, or at least that's what I try to do, and make the best of it. There we have the bold with Pete sweet spot. Oh, is it bad? Oh, there it is. Oh, damn. Pete, I ordered one of these. Oh, wait a sec. Just ordered the LJD61 up. Is the carbon fiber loud by any chance? The carbon fiber is a beautiful hollow sound that accentuates the sound of your switches. It's difficult to describe until you get your hands on it, but I highly do recommend it. Ski with Pete, do you like skiing? Do I ever? Though I didn't get a chance to get out this year, but I definitely do like going skiing. So today, 1440p is the top viewed resolution, followed by 4K. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for turning up your resolution and taking advantage of this beautiful keyboard build. For those of you who've just arrived, don't forget to go to the About section and check out this week's giveaway, which is that awesome bug out backpack from shop.foxoutdoor.com, or just Fox Outdoor. That's the name of the company. And you can see product links to all the stuff in that awesome backpack. I'm in the 4K, says Anchorbait. Love it. Okay, I'm just gonna check that, yeah, they're all on the correct side. So now what I'm going to do, same as I did before, go in there, just push those in, make sure they're all the way deep in, and then stretch those legs to either side to make sure that they're in the correct position. So lots of new stuff coming to One-Up keyboards this week and next. If you haven't already been to the site and checked it out, you should do so a couple of times this week, I would say. That would be the right move. Come back, I would say come back Wednesday and Thursday night, because by Friday morning, I suspect you will find many of the things that you have been seeking. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, this will be my last live stream for the next 2 or 3 weeks, on the weekend anyways. I'm going to be doing a live stream during the week this week just to finish this board off, which I won't be able to tonight. That 50% off code for Fox Outdoor is pretty insane. I mean, a 50% off sale on anything is super rare. A 50% off store-wide sale is unheard of. Store-wide. I personally can't believe it. I went through their website in detail, and like I say, as soon as this stream is over, because the sale didn't start until the stream started, until the stream... when this stream is over, I personally am going to go do some shopping. Over there, Fox Outdoor. Sorry, I'm just going to peek over at the top here. Yeah. That is correct. Just so you guys can see exactly what this looks like for me. here it is on action cam. So all I'm doing, I just take this like this, and I turn it so that the long leg is on the left and the short leg is on the right, and then I just find the little hole and push it in just like that, and then on to the next. There it is again. Anchorbait, I'll be back soon, don't you worry. A 50% store-wide sale sounds like someone in a crisis, says Mike Tyson. I assure you they are not in crisis. I was talking to them about their orders this week, and trust me when I say that is not the case. Yeah. They, I just don't think that they have any exposure. I just don't think they have any exposure to the type of audience that we are. Thank you, by the way, for the super chat, Mike Tyson. I just don't think that they have any exposure to the tech audience, and I think that that's really a new audience for them. And there's a strong link with the stuff that One Up Keyboards is doing too, because we use the same types of materials in our sleeves, and so there's a real natural fit there to say, hey, we've got backpacks that work well with those sleeves. But yeah, they that company sells a lot by the pallet. So yeah. Like I say, a 50% off sale store-wide just for my audience is insane, and I'm so grateful for it. And like I said, I'm going to take advantage of it. Sorry, I keep putting my head in because I need to see the backs of these so that I can figure out where my finger is. Rahul says, didn't they sponsor Top Clack? They may well have sponsored Top Clack as well. I'm not really sure. I hope they did. Any neck switches have a lower... Sorry. What up, GGC80C? What's going on? The question has just come in. Any mech switch have a lower activation point than MX Silver or MX Speed? Lower as in, I think you mean higher, as in a shorter actuation than the speed switches. I don't think you will find anything that has a shorter actuation than the speed switch. Cherry MLs might have a shorter actuation, but they're a different type of switch. Mike Tyson, that's cool to hear. Rahul, there's a lot of moderators here. Yes, indeed, Rahul. There are a lot of moderators. That's because if you come back a couple times and hang out and do the sorts of cool things that people do, like press like, press subscribe, then you too can soon find yourself a moderator. Moderators get to post links, and if you're going to be posting links to cool keyboard builds that you've built or other things that are relevant to the conversation, then I want you to be a moderator. I'd love a ton of moderators here, which we have, and I'm very thankful. Pro Gamer, what's going on? For those of you just tuning in, we're partway through a keyboard build here. I'm currently adding LEDs to this build. Pro Gamer expressing his thoughts with emojis. Mike Tyson asked, JB1830, did you wind up using that lefty prototype board much? I think he would be hard-pressed to answer yes, given that he made it on Thursday. And I know he worked on Friday, but I don't think he worked on Saturday or today. So the answer is probably one day. I'm pretty sure that he said he used it on Friday. Alrighty. Last one on this row here. Again, sorry, you gotta check out the bold spot. Just checking that all of those are lined up the correct way, and they are. So I'm just gonna open the legs up on these. Runny nose. Okay, I'm just going to turn this around now. Because I just want to make sure. See, it reverses down here. It might. So the bottom row, which it often does, reverses, so it's long on the right, short on the left. See, plus, yeah, is that one and that one. So now I'm just gonna just doing this bottom row manually here. Mike Tyson, is the zombie apocalypse, what keyboard would be your weapon of choice? in the Mike Tyson $5. Thank you very much. I think my new answer is the Fiel. Look at the size of this puppy, man. It is something else. That thing. Speaking of which, I need to program this. I should do that. That thing is a monster. This bottom row doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense. So that one, it's that side that's... Yep, that's the right one. Okay, and then next it is... Yeah, on the left now. Thank you very much, Mike Tyson, for that super chat. That was very cool of you. No, that's the wrong way around. And the martini. You know which other board I have, which is also a great weapons choice? I have this OG G1. Check this out. I have this V1 JD40 with stainless steel plates and an aluminum middle, and that thing, I'd fight somebody with that for sure. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to leave it here for today. I think that's going to be the end of the stream. I will finish this up in an episode sometime this week. Check back like Monday or Tuesday. But I'm going to come back in just 1 second to do a quick AMA. But I have to run for 1 quick second. Excuse me, I will be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Just needed to disappear off camera for one quick second. But I'm back here to remind you two things. First of all, don't forget to press like and press subscribe. Of course, both of those things mean a lot to this channel. There's 67 likes for 50 people watching, so thank you very much to everybody who's pressed like today. But I thought, because I'm kind of done with soldering for just now, I thought maybe I could do an AMA for a minute or two. Just if you guys have any questions you want to throw in, chuck them in now. Happy to answer them. And then, like I say, I'll come back to solder this in a live stream in the next couple of days. So I'm out on Thursday, so it'll either be Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday this week. But just thought I'd check with you guys if there was any questions that you have. I'll just unplug this here so that slows down. Please remember to go into the About section below and go check out this week's giveaway. I'm just cleaning stuff up around here, that's all. Go check out this week's giveaway, which is that awesome backpack. Let me show it on screen again. I'm actually going to clear a little path for it before I do it. Just going to move this out of the way for one hot second. This is the backpack right here. This is this week's giveaway. Don't forget to go check in the About section below to sign up for the Gleam.io link. The Gleam.io lets you sign up USA and Canada only, but you can get this bag and all of its contents, the Bug Out bag. At JB1830 says, who is your favorite community member and why is it me? It's not you, it's Steph. Have you checked the Panda price? I have not. But that's because I'm doing a live stream and I won't check it until after the live stream is over. Who is your favorite community member and why is it JB? Dane Carter, the answer is not JB, it's Steph. Ripster, because he drills holes in Clack's Kappa. I gotta agree, Ripster is the man. He's a lot of the reason I'm so into the keyboards. Taylor says, ooh, fancy. This is fancy. Look at this. And of course, it's filled with goodies. There's some glow sticks, a hammock. There's a poncho, a water bladder. And the bag itself is excellent quality. Matches really well with all of our sleeves. And like I say, as soon as this show is over, I'm actually going to go buy a black one. No kidding. I'll show it off in a future live stream. Mike Tyson says, is Endgame a myth? Mike, I'm going to say no. My belief is Endgame is not a myth. And here I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Endgame is a state of being for a keyboard. Take the Fiel, for example. Take the Fiel. The Fiel is an aluminum bottomed with copper on the underside. You won't be able to see that unless I action cam it, so I'm going to action cam it. With copper. What's that?
Isn't it brass?
Oh, sorry, it is brass, not copper. But brass is just a copper alloy. This has Zelio's switches, and it's complete with SA Signature Plastics, Modern Selectric. So I ask you, how could you make this keyboard better? How could it be better? It's got a brass plate in there. I mean, what on earth could make this better? So to me, this is an end game keyboard.
But you don't necessarily have to just one.
Yeah, an end game. It's not the end of the game. It's an end game because this is the best of what it can be. That's why I say it's an end game. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one over here. Dane says, at skiwithpete, are you planning to take your system back to Linux every single day? Look at this keyboard. This is the TKL from One Up Keyboards. It has Gattistottles. It has what are these called?
Skeletor,
GMK Skeletor. How could you possibly make this keyboard any better? This is an end game keyboard. It's not the end of the game. It's an end game.
What did you check on the floor?
What? Keycap. The snoo. Just the snoo. Just giving this a little quick wipe. This is Steph's keyboard. Oh, so dusty. Look at all the dusty crap coming out of it. Steph.
Sorry.
This is an endgame keyboard. What are you doing treating it like this?
I'm loving it. I use it every day.
Listen to this. Panda clears are nicer than Zelios. You keep saying that, Malky. I gotta find out. If they are, I'll make a keyboard with it. Malky Tomlinson says, right now, Pandas are my favorite, and they are stock horrible. Okay, those are two end games. So now what do you think? Honestly, anything made out of carbon fiber is end game worthy. This isn't an end game. This right here, this is not an end game. This is the red carbon fiber from One Up Keyboards. But what makes it not an end game isn't the 65 gram Zelios, which are excellent. It's not the carbon fiber, which is excellent. It's not the board on the inside, which is a fully programmable Satan GH60. That's not what makes it not an end game. It's the damn keycaps. These are fake GMKs. MX clear stems from Taobao for like 13 bucks for 100 stems. That's pretty good, man. It's pretty damn good. These keycaps are the JTK keycaps. And they've got... Here, let me show you on the action cam. They have a problem where the G key is bold. There's a couple other bold keys too in there. Look at the X, how thin the X is, and how bold it is. the Q and W are also bold, but the E isn't. I don't know if you can see that. I don't mind. I mean, I think they're functional keycaps, but they're just not as good as GMK. No, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. Not that I mind it. I think it's a fine keycap, but just it's not end game for me. That could be improved. Also, I don't really care for the white and black on red. I feel like there's a better solution to that, and I just haven't found it yet. But that keyboard is kick ass. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. Pete, how big is your collection of boards? I've only been in this community for about 1.5 years now, and I'm already running out of room. Oh, well. Welcome to my world. So I've got 3 keyboards at work, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I've got 19 at work and just around me. I could be missing some. Sorry, my face is not screen here. Yeah, 19 that I've got around me right now. And I sold 1 last week. Well, guys, it's 35 minutes past 10 o'clock here in New York City. I think we're coming to the end of the stream. Thank you very much to all you guys who joined in. Check out the Super Chatters. Look at all that. Hold on, I can Super Chat plus this. There we go. Look at this. Dane Carter, Joseph, Deandria. Dane Carter again, Mike Tyson, 3 times Mike Tyson. Thank you very much, Mike. I do appreciate that. Thank you again to all of my Super Chatters, to all of my mods. Thank you very much to the mods. If you guys haven't already, please go check out the giveaway in the About section below. If you haven't already, go check out oneupkeyboards.com. Oneupkeyboards.com is the store that I own. It specializes in keyboards that are awesome. And Milos 69873 says, "What's the best quality?" The best quality what? A Razer keyboards are as good as these. No, Razer is not as good as these. No, you're not gonna get from Razer the kind of quality that you get from a custom. You know, it's like buying a Dell off the shelf. Are you gonna get as good a keyboard as you could build yourself as you could with just a regular Dell? No, but you know, these are the trade-offs. Rahul, it was very nice of you to join. If this wasn't your first channel, if this wasn't your first visit, please do come back, and we'll see you guys again soon. Oh, Taylor just asked, P.S. Got your FJ scoops for Selectric? Any chance you could bring them by this week? Mila says, how much is a good Korean custom? They can range, you know, yeah, 600-700 or more. Or you could get an American custom, which is what we sell, made of carbon fiber, like this one. I think these started around 400, including PCB, and they come with a Korean PCB inside. So. Captain Vince 02 says, "Hey Pete, have you ever thought of moving out of sandwich case realm to maybe making a normal low or high profile case, or the sandwich your style preference speciality?" They are the speciality, especially because I really wanted to deal in carbon fiber. To me, carbon fiber is a great material that adds that awesome hollow sound that you just don't get from any other material. So I wanted to do carbon fiber, and to do carbon fiber, you really do need to do the plates. But, and I can't announce it yet, but we will be doing some more cases in the 60% range very soon. So do stay tuned for that. I don't want to give anything more away than that. But also, you know, we do the aluminum-based 60% low profile. We already do those, and definitely we support, you know, different styles of cases and different things. But yeah, working with JD Carpe, and producing the JD40, and in the same style the LJD 61 up, and of course in the same style the TKL from 1UP Keyboards. You know, we're very excited about what the sandwich style allows us to do, and you know, with these middles, it really does make for a beautiful, simple design. So, you know, very happy with it so far. Taylor Wimbley, my first time watching a stream, but one of the older videos is what made me decide to join mechanical keyboards. That's awesome, Taylor. I'm glad that you joined, and that, yeah. Sounds like you're now a full-fledged member of the community, so welcome, and thanks very much for joining this show. For those of you who are still here and who haven't pressed subscribe, please press subscribe now. And also, for those of you who haven't pressed like, the more likes this show gets, the more highly ranked it is, and the better it goes. Malky Tomlinson asks, idea 23 case by chance? And there's only one way to answer that. And the one way to answer that is to ask, how good do you think that these would look with a brass plate on them? So guys, we have a lot of great stuff already on oneupkeyboards.com. But check back this week for awesome new stuff coming to the website, like brass plates, like Idea 23 bases, like restock of Panda switches, like, I'm looking at Steph because she reminds me of stuff. That's everything.
Oh, yeah, there's something else in box 14. I don't know what it is.
Thank you again to everybody who tuned in this week. Don't forget. Hey Pete, where do you buy your LEDs? I want to build my own board with that Sentraq PCB, and I just want to know where to get my LEDs. Yeah, oneupkeyboards.com. Cool. Well, I think I've said my bit. Thank you very much to everybody who tuned in. Don't forget to go to the gleam.io link below to sign up for this week's giveaway. Look at how kick-ass that is. It's so damn kick-ass. Don't forget to go to oneupkeyboards.com. Don't forget to press like. Don't forget to press subscribe. And we will see you guys again soon. I'm going to press the 4K button because I love it. You guys ready? Turn down your headphones. Available in 4K because of your kind contributions, because of your super chats, your donations, your support of this channel on Patreon, and by buying me a cup of coffee in the About section below. That's how today's stream is able to be in full 4K. Thank you very much to everybody who tuned in. Thank you very much to everybody who pressed like and who pressed subscribe. Welcome to the channel, those of you who are new. Mike Tyson, been turning heads with your one-up hoodie at work.
Amazing.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Really do appreciate the super chat as well. Thank you very much.
Amazing.
Well, you guys have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your weekends, wherever you are. I'm in New York. What up, New York? What up, USA? What up, the rest of the world? We'll see you guys again back soon. Like I say, I'm looking forward to hanging out with you later on in this week just to finish up that Sentraq board right here. So I'll finish that up early in the week, and yeah. Pete, tell Steph I'm sorry about bugging her too much for me. Thanks for the good content and everything. Peace, guys. Dane, you don't worry about it. You totally don't worry about it. You just sometimes Steph doesn't respond quickly, and the answer is because she has a ton of other stuff. We have emails from Friday midday that she hasn't replied to yet. I know because we were talking about it in the car earlier today. So you guys take care. We will talk to you all again very soon. Thank you. Awesome. Don't forget to give a like. Don't forget to say some thumbs up. Nah, I've covered all this stuff, right? Is there anything I haven't said? Go over to oneupkeyboards.com. We pay so much money for the bandwidth. We just want to crush it. Thank you again to my mods. Thank you, everybody. Peace. Of course, the stream is over, but the chat continues. You guys can hang out for a little while longer if you want to chill for a little bit. Say what's up. You guys take care. Thanks again.